once again. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunity.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Okay, time now for an injury report. We get a chance to check in on Dennis Smith's status. David.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer of the Jazz gave us some information. He told me that he bruised his rib. He's got a pretty good mark there, and he is really feeling it. This is not how they wanted to begin the season, and it'll be interesting to see how much this hurts them. Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
And, you know, one thing that with George Hill, his length, a 6'9" wingspan. I mean, for a guard, that's incredible.
The other thing, Greg, that I think is advantageous is as you get a little older and George is in the twilight of his career, just being smarter about where you can play using that length against your opponents. I think that helps him out a ton, too.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
On the wing, Batum. Here's Durant. Pass to Sharp. 5 to shoot. Knocked loose. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Feibel for 3. Drops in the tray. Feibel got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Smith looking now to dish to the guys who are wide open.
Right side Hill. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Durant. Just 5 on the clock. It's Hill on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Jazz trailed by 3. Smith surveying the D. Pass to Johnson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Jalen Johnson. The Jazz have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Good on the second free throw. Brent, it's been well documented. Three-point shooting is at an all-time high. Do you see this trend ending anytime soon?
I don't think so, Kevin, but there will be a tipping point as to how many you can actually shoot. And we've seen a team do that where they've shot over 50 attempts per game for a season, which I don't think is going to happen again. But young guys coming up are practicing this shot. They're going to be better suited, better equipped, and more talented to make them. So the three-pointer is going nowhere, Kevin. So much talked about being undrafted out of college. How about Duncan Robinson and how far he's taking his abilities?
And the wide open shot from Reddish. And nothing is falling for him right now. To the wing right side. And here's Mills from the arc. And they'll get another chance. Feibel on the wing. 6 points for him. No one near James as he lets it go. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. New York moving it around. And James pulls it down. On offense, here are the Jazz. Only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. In the corner, it's Robinson. It's stolen by Hill. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Reddish. New York missing again.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
And so it's New York with it. Now, here's Ivy. He's still scoreless so far in this one. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
To the inside. Jackson down low. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Here's Morant. 5 points in the game. Over Jackson. Back to Morant. From deep three-point range, JaVale McGee grabs the miss. The Knicks leading by 4. Here's Resch. Jackson. Great positioning on the putback.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
And here's Ivy. Pass to Reddish. It's back to Hill. Now here's Ivy. Guarded by Morant. Shot clock at 3. Shot on the wing. The shot by Ivy, no good. Jazz trailed by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now, here's Morant for 3. The shot off that time.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running. Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA.
So both teams changing it up here. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Knicks. 6-point lead. It's tipped. And here we go. Fast break and Morant's got. And the rejection by Jackson. Pass to Ivy. There's the drive. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Craig, we know at Washington, Thybulle was the college defensive player of the year, averaging 3.5 steals and over 2 blocks a game.
And per minute, not far off that pace in the pros. His opponent field goal percentage last season good for second best in the league.
McGee with the block. Here he goes. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Ivy's got the lead up to 9 now for New York.
And this is what you want Ivy doing, attacking lanes to the rim with confidence.
Johnson for 3. JaVale McGee grabs the miss.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Here's Ivy. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with Ivy, he gives you the physical traits you want at guard. Long, strong, athletic, lots of upside.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Ivy especially effective in the open floor.
Outstanding burst and speed, plays with a high motor, and he's always in attack mode.
Allen's shot is off.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Back to Morant. Screen by Allen. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
To the left wing. And it's Allen with the jam.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Knicks.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half. For New York, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Only shooting 71 really on the season, so there is plenty of room for improvement. And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jaden Ivey gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
Allen outside from 6 feet. And no good that time. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Jazz trailed by 10.
You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Pass to Holiday. Out to the right wing. Batum inside the three-point line. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's New York with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We come back right after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Here's the Jazz with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Bullock. There's the lob to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Screen by Allen. Morant right side. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Outside Jackson. To the wing on the left. Takes a 3. Utah with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
The Knicks leading by 10.
And we've seen it for years. Despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Rett. Allen with the rebound.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. sure that wasn't up on the board.
Here's Caruso. The lead now cut to single digits.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Utah's getting their 7th free throw attempt here. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Back to Reddish. On deep. The shot misses. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Morant outside. And Morant throws it down.
And, you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
Pass to Reddish. Knocks it loose. Morant left side. Banked in off the glass. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now Reddish. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him.
This ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Pass to Allen. And they recover it. Back to Morant. 5 on the clock. Locked up there for Allen. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Jared Allen, one of the best rim runners we have in the league, with a dunk.
It's Jackson atop the key. Tries the spin move. For 3, Bullock. Rebound, Utah.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Morant scanning the floor. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Morant got 11 points.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
In transition, here come the Jazz. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. He doesn't get the second one. New York trailing. A guy who hasn't played a lot of ball. Sharp, though, has all the all-star tools they think available to him.
An exceptional shot maker from outside. And he's got great vertical bounce, almost a 7-foot wingspan, and he is relentless in his attack.
Outside Hill. Buries it from 3-point range. He has 6.
And with that 3-ball, he puts a halt to the 12-point run by the Jazz.
Pass to Caruso. From deep 3-point range, Batum grabs the miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Here's Caruso. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Sharp. Offline with his 3. Over in the corner, Caruso. James outside. Six to shoot. On deep. Knicks with the rebound. Here's Durant. Here's Sharp. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And how about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Morant, right side. Pass to Thibault. Back to Allen. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for New York. They trail by 1. Spins. Here's the 3. Kept alive by New York. Pass to Sharp. It's stolen by Johnson. Inside. It's deflected. And now Batum pushing it up. No one back to stop him. That one good for 2. Batum's got his first bucket in this one. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for New York.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And all game long, they've been finding blocks. Their focus on strong rim protection has helped stifle the opposing team's offense.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime. Just looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
The 3 from Morant. Hits it from 3-point range. Morant's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Pass to Batum. Outside for Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. Morant with the steal. Jumps up. And Morant throws it down.
The level of engagement Morant provides really on both ends. That play demonstrates how special this kid can be.
It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Morant. Here's Thibault. Nice ball movement by Utah. Morant outside. Scores off the crossover. Morant's got 18 points.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident looking to score with the ball.
Deflects the pass. And Morant throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
With the drive, and finished off by Morant.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Ivy. Over in the corner, Batum. Will it go? That one doesn't drop. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Utah Jazz. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll get right back to the action. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Knicks trail by 6. Now, here's Ivy. Pass to Sharp. On the wing, Batum. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ivy. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Ivy just so difficult to corral. Sometimes you have to foul him and hope he misses.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Utah.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
At 3 off the mark.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Poked away. Morant outside. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Johnson's shot is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Sharp, that's good.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
To the middle. And here's Ivy. Here's Johnson. Outside for Batum. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Utah leading. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Back to Morant. Pass to Johnson. It's deflected. And now the Knicks on the break. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Sharp. Over in the corner, Batum. Outside Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
And if you give Batum some time to survey the floor, he'll find an open teammate.
Mills looking it over. James outside. Trying to get something going. Another miss by Utah.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Outside for Batum. Pass to Duren. Clock at 6. And Duren slams it in.
My goodness, is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Mills can't hit.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Ball's knocked loose, and they'll get another chance. They double him with James. Here's Sharp. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2.
And all the talent in the world. That's what made Sharp the 7th overall pick in a fairly deep draft.
And the Knicks making a change here. No good on the second free throw. Here's Mills. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Mills.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Jackson with it. Driving the lane. And the layup falls. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For 3. Rebounded by McGee. Down low. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Now it's a 4-point Knicks lead. Here's Mills. Excellent D there from Holiday.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Outside for Jackson. New York moving it around. Here's Batum. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 4th team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Ivy. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And this young guy, Ivy, is doing anything he wants right now, dominating in effortless fashion.
Here's Mills. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by Holiday. Now, here's Ivy. Here's Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That free throw, no good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. He hits the second from the line. Brad, one thing you can say about JaVale McGee, wherever he goes, success seems to follow.
Oh, for sure. Since 2017, he's won multiple rings. He brings great intensity to the court on both ends. Runs the floor and patrols the paint. He's just the kind of big man you want to call on when the team needs it.
Now, here's Morant for 3. The Knicks leading by 7. Here's Reddish. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one's on Morant.
Reddish in constant motion that time and able to draw foul.
And the second free throw, good. And Morant's got the ball here for Utah. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Shot to stop the run. Rebound by Drew Holiday.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I tell him, take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
4 on the shot clock. Pass to Ivy. Can change shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Jazz trailed by 8. Morant's got space. The Jazz with another miss. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. Out left to the wing. Now Reddish.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Out to the right wing. Here's Ivy. New York, no good that time either. Morant with it. And McGee picks him up defensively. From deep. Rebound by Drew Holiday.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
And it's McGee with the jam.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Morant outside. Allen trying to break free. Morant with another miss.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in. Morant's got 24.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And Reddish with the slam.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for New York.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. They get the rebound. They set the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Tries again. No good off the back of the rim. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they did
And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, B.A., it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
So on the floor for New York, Ivy's out there with Sharp. Then it's Duran, then there's Cam Reddish, and it's Jackson in at the four-man position. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And few players are as electric as Zion. The speed and power he plays with, something you see once every few decades.
And the blend of speed and power, as you said, Grant, Zion is unmatched.
He's a rhino with a jetpack. And on defense, when you see him coming in the open floor, you don't want to get in his way. The explosiveness in the paint is really what makes him so efficient.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Outside Gallinari. Williamson with a screen on Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Williamson controls the rebound and the putback. And the Pacers lead by 12.
Oh, the motor of Williamson is special. Awesome at staying engaged and hitting the offensive glass.
And out of bounds, the Pacers will take it. And the Knicks making a change here. McGee's checked in. So it's the Pacers now. 17 points was their biggest margin. After this game, they can look forward to Boston, where they will match up against the Celtics. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Outside Holiday. Reddish on the wing. Let's go with a 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Reddish has got 10 points in just the second half. Pass to Vassell. There's the triple. Second shot opportunity. Richards' shot is off.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And that one's good. Sharp.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Reddish against Barrett. Reddish misses.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Now here's Paul. Here's Richards. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Good hustle right there. I love that effort. Just a little late in the act.
New York has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Okay, right now, put this kid in the dunk contest. I mean, Sharp can really put on a show. Ooh, fun to watch.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Now here's Paul. Pass to Barrett. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Reddish. New York trailing. Here's Sharp.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
You know, going back to his rookie season in 2006, Paul shot under 30% from deep. It's amazing how much he's improved that part of his game.
After making the playoffs 5 years straight, the Pacers have struggled to get back to the postseason.
You know, B.A., they're trying to go through a rebuild right now, and that's going to take some time. But the front office and coaching staff appear comfortable with this direction, knowing it might be a while before they make the playoffs again.
The 3, Barrett. No good that time. New York, they're working against the clock now. 3-pointer Sharp. And the three-pointer goes.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
Now here's Paul. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Barrett against Reddish. And there's Barrett on the assist from Paul. And the Pacers lead by 10.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And the basket by Holiday.
You know, Drew Holiday has so